Or you don't have room? Do you need a bag or something?
I think a bag would help.
I have only this green bag you can have over your shoulder. It's just like this, but still, you know, if you want to.
Well, it's better than my pocket.
Right then, go ahead.
Anything to say?
No. Later on I might.
Well, any opening remarks for today's
Yes, I will think
great
about that as we
expedition?
go.
I think green suits you.
Green suits everybody. Merry Christmas. Have a
Anna
green
Hess
year.
at her best.
Oh, full of water. Happy New Year! May 2018 be running now. It's the best there is. Happy New Year and welcome to 2018, where we're going to be much more active than we have been for the last couple of years. We've been active all along, but we will show more. More will come out. So the purging and the cleansing and the changing inside that's happening is restructuring. All this has made us ready and able for the year of 2018. And let's talk a little bit about what's going to happen, what's changing, and where we are right now. Kom här Leelah! Kom igen, kom! Vi hoppar. Kom on then. Leelah! Så här. Peekaboo! Hello, Mars! Hi! Hello! This is the big forest. you. Go, go. How do I look?
Important days of spirituality ahead.
See. Oh.
Yeah, I think you have to be in front of the lens.
Yeah. Forget that now, understand? Du er så kosete, altså. What are you here then? What are you doing here? Nice, fancy meeting you here. That's good.
It's just up the road from Devices at Avebury.
And us, you know, we have all these plans of doing big things, and here we are, we, you know, end up drinking coffee, having buns, doing not much. Well, we do get to go to walk, which is very good. Right, come on up. See if you can see some real trolls, you know. We hear all about these trolls. Should be trolls here, you know. Leelah! That's that one. And then another one is front. Aye.
Well, Anna, what about the twin flame?
Yeah, what about that? It's the toughest energies that we are working on to bring in now, I think. People think it's a romantic thing, but it's not. It's about recognizing the who you are, and ultimately you are a man and a woman inside. But at some point in history, we decided that, or God decided, in order to know Him herself, to manifest in two bodies, even though you are one soul. So everybody has a twin flame, and there are people incarnated now who's working with this. Not too many, but to bring it in makes the energies anchored in this process and make it so everybody can have it eventually. Everybody be together with the twin flames. But the society, the matrix, is organized so not to be recognized and not to be able to come together. And it's I don't know what happens, but it's a difficult process.
What do you mean by two bodies?
I mean,
Like an energy body, or?
no, it's a physical body, you know. So what's happened now that there are pairs, couples that had exactly the same configuration, has the same blueprint, but it's the back side and front side, or front side, back side, or and mentally they can be totally different places, and to recognize them, come together and be able to manifest love in this situation. That's the plan. That's part of the big plan. And I've been working with that, and that's been hell. It's been very, very hard, because you're working with
emotions basically, and it's not necessarily your own emotions, and it's about merging extremes, and it's quite hard. Shall we go and have a coffee?
Well, we could talk about that hardship at the next.
Yeah, we could do. Yeah.
I think a coffee's a good idea.
Yeah, and a bun.
Oh.
Come on then. That's the boat to Horton, the ferry. So there's one ferry. Come on, that was nice. Yeah, the process of it, isn't it? I have to wait.
Okay. Quiet.
Quiet. Yeah.
Okay, running.
Yeah. Why is it hard? Is that the question? Yeah. Why is it hard? Why is it hard? You know, when you're a twin flame, you are telepathic in contact or 24/7. But and you deal with these things consciously, and it's
okay. Do you want to start again? Hold on.
Do it again.
I'll do this. Good dog.
Do you want to hold her?
No, it's fine. We should be after me.
Oh, okay.
Be quiet.
Can you tell me when to speak then?
Go.
Yeah. No, the reason why it's hard is because you are together inside. You are telepathically in contact and emotionally in contact all the time, and you are also in contact in the outside, the physical, on and off to a certain degree, and to make all what happens inside and to deal with what's happening in him, to know his emotions and to deal with the history that the lives we are going through. It's very tough because it doesn't come together. It's very schizophrenic in a sense. And also the fact that the matrix or the societies doesn't support this. The whole process, the Ascension process, is to balancing the feminine energies. Pardon?
Start again with Ascension.
Yes. Okay. The most important aspect in Ascension, in my view, is the balancing of the feminine energies, because that's where the unity lies. That's the unified field. And when you look around, you see very little in our life is actually welcoming this process. So we have to fight every bit of the way. It's not. It's still very oppressive to women and children and most people. To anchor in the emotional ground for the unity to grow naturally is at the core of this twin flame process, in my mind, in my view.
Could you do that again? Because they walk right past him, right?
No. Can we do it later?
You need to do it again. We're not going to have a light.
Yeah.
Do a take two on that, please, now.
Yeah, okay, then we'll Talk about what?
About the pain and the twin flame.
The whole lot.
Do it again.
Right, you ask about
you might
what's
have
so
to do this 3
painful about
times.
it is the fact that it's something that mostly happened inside, and the work is to recognize the other person's true energies, because the twin flame process is 2 persons coming together that doesn't know each other and apparently doesn't have anything to do with each other except for the fact they're one person. And so the twin, you know when you meet the right one. And to me, it doesn't mean it's easy when you've done that kind of, that's when hell breaks loose. And it's...
What do you mean by that?
No, because you have to deal with so many things. It's an emotional process first and foremost. But of course it's a mental process too. And it's the merging of our combined energies. And because when you come from 2 different cultures, for example, like in my case, we're totally different. And I don't understand how this could be merged. But apparently that's the purpose. Oh, come on, let's have this coffee now. Come on. Leelah. Oh, hi.